Yeah, so I had a family that called me and they spent a lot of time in Lake Powell and they basically want to build Lake Powell in their backyard. So we came up with an awesome design that matches Lake Powell perfect. So I sat down with the owners and we started talking about some of the things they like and some of the things that they want to incorporate in the pool. And in doing so, we kind of figured out some of the hardships that actually was going to take in this environment with their yard. Like we were basically in a place where they had to jackhammer the foundation of their house out. And it's solid cliffs, solid rocks, and they want a pool that's 14, 16 feet deep where you can jump off a 20-foot cliff. And we figured, well, we've done it before and we can definitely make it happen. So we spent, 4 days with huge excavators. So I'd have to say this is probably one of the hardest pools we've actually ever had to engineer and excavate. It was solid rock. We had the biggest excavators you can get, the biggest jackhammers, and spent 4 days just jackhammering rocks out. Huge rocks as big as a Volkswagen we pulled out of this thing. Because they wanted the pool to be 14, 16 feet deep so you can actually jump off 20-foot cliffs. And one thing that's awesome about this pool, we ended up putting the equipment room underneath the cliffs themselves. They're like everything's hidden back underneath. You have no idea where it's at. You're not going to know where it is because we're dealing with kind of a tight yard. We're dealing with a yard that has a lot of slope. Obviously there's a mountain behind it. We have tons of concrete. We probably have, 250, 300 yards of concrete that's just in this pool itself. It's retaining the walls, it's retaining the slide. We have a 60-foot long slide that's going into it. We have a hot tub that, that's sitting up top. It's an 8-man hot tub. The pool, it has a crystal-clear blue plaster. They want to have the look of, the Caribbean kind of at the same time. So you look at the water, it just looks so blue, so just clean and beautiful. You've got cliffs that are 14 feet tall. And in one of the things in making the pool, we kind of had some dirt shift, stuff like that, as we were building the slide. And we're thinking, okay, so we have the equipment room here and we have the slide up here, so let's make a little valley, a little alley where the guys and the kids can climb up through the pool and they can get up to the upper levels and jump off the cliffs instead of having to go clear around the other side of the slide to get up. We ended up doing a deck that looks just like Lake Powell. We built custom rocks. These rocks are actually styrofoam rocks, but they're carved and coated with concrete to look like a normal rock, but they can actually take those rocks and scoot them around the fire pit. So as you can see, this pool turned out just like Lake Powell. I mean, it's the attention to detail that we put into this pool, it's just incredible. I mean, we spent hundreds of hours carving the rock, staining the rock, matching pictures, taking pictures of Lake Powell to make everything look exactly the way they wanted it to work. Literally when they seen it, they literally started crying when we turned on the waterfall and everything. It turned out awesome. I couldn't be more proud of what we've done. I don't think they could be more happier. It's just one of the things that we do.